Let me show you a couple cool projects that you probably did not expect they can make with AI 3D and 3D printing to create a wax seal. Yes, I do like Rococo. Had those, wax you put it around and you put it stamp in and it's a seal envelope. It's look very cool. So I have it with idea. Well, if we have it AI, if we can create this, why cannot create my own personal seal at home and just using? But it was few problems occurred. So number one, it took me a quite bit experiments to come up to a very good solution. Let me share with you. First, let's look on this image. I want to create this as my stamp in a wax on the paper. So the first, I cannot just take this and create, because if we press down, the letters get inverse. So we actually want to invert this image. So in this case, we want to do something like this. It's very easy to do with Photoshop. If you create image, you just go edit. You're going to the transform. Okay, let's go right here. Click, edit, transform, and we'll just go flip horizontally. So now when I press it, and on a paper other side or on the wax, it will look properly way named. So one step solved. But when I start doing this, the problem is wax was start sticking inside. The sharp edges was too sharp. It take experiment how deep it's need to go. So what I figured out the best way to do for the wax, what you want to do, is just actually take this image and blur out. Let's save this image. And next, we need to create a 3D object so we can print on our 3D printer. For this, we're going to use it Hiram 3D. I noticed nobody else offered this type of the product, so this is a very great solution for us to use it. We're going to use it 3D relief in this case. And I'm going to drag and drop our blurred image, as you can see. Next, we don't want to remove background, so we want to keep it our background unchecked. We want to keep it our background, and it's take only 10 credits to render. After render image, we have it something like this. Look how smooth those edges. My problem before, the edges was too sharp and the wax was sticking to this. But in this case, it's have it perfect reverse. So what we need to do is going right there, switch to the circles, because I want to create this as a stamp like this. We actually don't want to have it very deep. We don't want to do this. We want to have it almost like around here, little bit. I found about 1.1, 1.3, the depth, the millimeters work perfect on this case. The one thing what we want to do, we want to take base thickness and increasing, because remember, this will be our stamp. So this is what we want. We want increase like this. And here our stamp for the wax is ready to the printer. So we'll use the STL as well, and we'll click on download. I'm using one from Elegoo. Right here you see how we have very nice smooth edges, and I know wax won't get stuck to this. So next what we want to do is be sure we're using a properly resin preset, because I'm going to use it AK preset for this. And we can go inside right here, click on our printer, and in here I'll just going to use it AK, and I will go to apply this one and just verify that our exposure time properly, and be sure you can't compare this to the settings for your specific resin and your printer. Usually I'm switching between different resins, so almost every time when I come, I need to go back here and just be sure I'm using a properly set, because this is a dark gray resin AK. It does not need as a longer exposure. It will create a little bit faster, and it's print. I want also be sure it's print solid and nice, because I will apply some pressure to this, and I don't want it to break on the middle. This is work good. We'll click OK here. Next, what we want to do is going and add some support. And this support will benefit, because let's go create generate automatic support and see how it's created. It's increasing for us. And when I'm start using the stamp, I actually leave it support there, because it's giving me extra padding, much easier to do. So don't remove support, leave it support on your stamp and use it as benefit to increase the thickness of your stamp. After this done, we can go back here, click on a slice to prepare our model for printing, and it's all. It's ready. We can, of course, go and preview. There you go. And you can see it will start printing for us. So we are ready to go send. In our case, I'm using the network, so I'll go save this as a file, and we can go and send to our printer and ready to print. And we're going to fill up and kind of waiting till right there. You can see already start melting. You may ask, where's our stamp? And let me show you. Stamp will be in an eye. You see how shallow compare to this? They're quite a bit shallow edges. It's worked very well. But also we want to be sure it's cold. I put in the freezer and I keep there. It's because it's not a metal. It's a plastic. It does not distribute very good. So we want to keep it this very cold in this case. And we'll just pour all of this and just cold and frozen. Okay, now it seems like dry, and we'll just remove it. See how easy come out. Of course, you can play a little bit more with design. You decide what you want to do, or you can also experiment with it, how deep you want to do this. But this is what I found out. It's worked very good to create those wax stamps. And this is actually was based on the wax, because when I did it with wax, I pushed and I'm like, put in the ink, put it on top, and it seems like it actually, you can use it as a stamp. Yeah, you can use it if you're doing a wax. Why not using as with ink and put it on a stamp? But there become a little bit problem there. And primarily problem for me, it is uneven some surface. So I was thinking, well, what will work? I experiment with different resins, and I found one that is actually create a soft like rubber like the resin when it's printing, and it was perfectly to make my stamps. Image what we done before. So we want to take this and want to be sure it's gonna flip this way. For this, we're going to use the high items 3D, and we're going to use it 3D relief. We take our image, drag and drop. On this case, we don't want blur image. We want to be sure our image is sharp with good edges. You don't want to have too many details, because when we make smaller, sometimes the mate don't print very well. We want to be sure we uncheck remove background. We want to create with background here. We'll just keep it like this, and let's click generate. There is ready for our rubber stamp. The few options I would highly recommend for you to adjust. Number one, if you look on this, notice how it's thick now, and it's for reasons. So right here, I would recommend for you increase base thickness, because if previous we was using the support kind of to press, with the material what we're going to use, it is a little soft, and support usually just come out on its own. So we cannot rely on this. On this case, the base, we want to make sure it's a little bit thicker here. Next, we're going obviously the circular. This with the sculpting more millimeters, it's how thick this edge is. You remember this edge? We actually want for the rubber stamp a little bit poke out even more. So we're going with about 3/4, and you can see how it's sticking out. Notice it's still a little bit kind of roundish in some carriers or go down below, and it's the reason why we want to have it a little bit thicker. And it's rubber, so as we're pressing down, it will compress and be sure all outlines will print it properly on a paper. So we want to be sure this is set properly. Okay, I think this is kind of good. We don't need any angle, and we'll just save it up. And there you go. You can see we have our stamp here. Next, what I want to do is let's go ahead, add support to this. Generate automatic support. But you know what? I forgot to do one thing. We need to be sure we have it properly settings. Because for this, I'm going to use a special, the filament. It's not filament, special resin. It is rubber kind of very flex special, because when I use it hard one, I press and I don't press properly. So I want to use it the soft rubbery, so it's will very nice working for the stamps. To do this, we want to be sure inside our printer, And right here, configuration. By the way, most manufacturing will provide a special configuration file. You can just go ahead right here, click download, open, and it will provide all special settings for you to use. In our case, I want to use this one. It is the flags Syrian, it's flags black right here. The few parameters you need to pay special attention. One parameter, it is exposure time 50, and another one's normal layers. You want to increase this. And the reason, if you look on this resin is actually quite a bit clear. So it is black, but it's still be clear. And anytime when you use clear resin, the UV light can bounce it through. So you need to take a little bit longer time to kind of hold it and be sure the current is processed properly. So you can try 6. I found work okay for me, and 50 on the base, but you can play with this a little bit more as well about those settings. So after when you're done, click apply, and we have those settings. So next, let's go ahead and click slicer back, and this is what take our image, and now it's all ready for us right here, ready to send and print. Let's look on the stamps now. This is my first attempt. It was on a hard surface, and you can see it's kind of dark, so we'll try this. And this one is different because that one I printed with a new rubber kind of flax material after I figure out that first does not work. So we're going to use our ink, and it jump out. We'll use this ink, and just to be sure we have it fresh, I'm just going to take and add, and I'm pressing up. You remember I said about supports? We still have those supports here, actually helping us. And we'll just go press down, and I'll just push on the middle a little bit hard, maybe on the edges. Want to press on that stamp, and there you go. You can see it does not print. It was my example. It just missing because it's too hard edges, does not work. So let's try with the rubber one, and same things. Let's go push next to this right here, and same, I'm just press this hard because it's rubber. Okay, we'll go press around there, and let's see. Ta-da! Way better. It still needed to play a little bit more maybe with model, but you can see camera, names, so it does perform better with a rubber stamp. Thank you for watching this video. All links to the resources will be down below. Please subscribe, give it likes, and we'll see you next time. Bye.